All right. I think yeah. All right. They're
So
starting right away.
they're just gonna start it off right away, and David's gonna preordain off a snow-covered island.
So did you look at David's list?
I did briefly. Saw the progenitus, spicy AF.
So how's chat
I
feeling
haven't.
about this matchup? How's Jeremy feeling about this matchup?
This is combo versus faster combo, right? So
Yeah.
Leon's a little bit more of a mid-range combo deck, whereas I feel like David is more of the let's just set it up and go as quickly as possible combo.
Yeah.
Um, I'm sure he knows what Leon's on because not only has he been watching, but Leon's known to be on food chain. So I don't think show and tell is something he's afraid of casting here just right away,
This is true. Leon
right?
does
'Cause
have counter magic. He does have interaction.
oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. But I feel like there are some decks where you don't want to jam show and tell right at the gates, like
Right.
Reanimator or
Right.
you know what have you.
Right.
Um, but the Eureka is interesting because that could let Leon go off.
But if you're show and tell, it's turn two. You can show and tell. You don't know what your opponent's playing. They played a Flooded Strand, let's say. You have no idea. Or they played a Bloodstained Mire.
Yeah,
Do you just cast show and tell and hope for the best?
I would. It would depend on what your hand is. You'd have to have some kind of counter magic, right? If you're showing in Emrakul, if Emrakul is your only thing to show in, then no. If Grizzlebrand is available, then yes, and or Omniscience, because you can just win right there.
Yeah.
I think Sneak and Show, yeah, as Jason points out, would have been a little bit tougher
Yeah, this
for
one is a
Leon to deal
little
with.
bit slower.
Ooh, Manipulate Fate. Um, David's gonna brainstorm in response to that. He knows that this is the best card in Leon's deck, or one of the best cards. It's a must counter essentially. I mean, if you let it resolve, it just Leon's just so much further ahead. Yeah, definitely counter magic or a backup show is necessary. So it's gonna resolve.
Nice.
I think manipulate fate is a must counter. If I'm pretty sure I've asked Leon before, and he says, yeah, you're gonna want to counter that out of all the spells, like compared to say ponder or
Yeah.
any other cantrips.
I asked
This
him
is
the same question before. He was like, manipulate fate, you counter that, I'm in bad shape.
yeah, exactly. It's such a unique card. Um, has no other useful applications as far as I know besides food chain.
We also, you especially, have played against Leon so many times
I
that
have, yes.
that we understand this, but I'm sure he can go to a lot of events and cast manipulate fate, and people are
Oh,
just like,
absolutely.
okay,
Yeah, they're
I'll
like,
let that
sure,
resolve.
go ahead. Like to people that are unfamiliar with the combo, it looks like you're just trying to thin your deck out,
Yeah,
or just get value. I guess if you haven't seen the combo side of it, you're like, all right, well, he can play some creatures. It's essentially adding cards to his hand, but not really,
yeah,
right? It's like kind of like the whole companion thing, I guess you can compare it to
yeah.
before it got nerfed.
But I bet you he wins some percent of his matches just because people don't understand that they need to counter that spell. You know what I mean?
Right, right. Yeah.
That adds to
It,
his win percentage for sure.
I would make an analogy here saying like Entomb is the best card in Reanimator, and that's a must counter
Agreed.
most of
Yeah,
the time.
very
Most of
similar.
the time.
Very similar.
Because yeah, it's the same kind of thing. Doesn't really have many other applications in other decks, but in Reanimator you gotta shut it down.
That's also a really good analogy too because Reanimator has what is it, 12 or 12-ish
Yeah, they have
reanimation
12,
spells,
12
but in
reanimate
Tombs they only have the
spells.
4, you know?
Yeah. So the Entomb
All right, here's show and tell.
is easily the best card in Reanimator by a mile. Well, besides Grizzlebrand, obviously, but stuff that you're actually casting, it's definitely the card. So they're show and tell resolves. You got Food Chain on Leon's side, and you got Grizzlebrand on David's side. So classic combo battle here. He's gonna pay 7 to go into. Let's see, what's he at? 12.
10. Tapping
10.
Ancient
He's
Tomb.
going to
Yep.
10. Looting is pretty good, but having some experience playing Reanimator, I can say 9 times out of 10 I'd rather have Entomb.
Yeah,
Um,
agreed.
but yes, Faithless Looting, busted card, absolutely would keep it in my opening hand. It just doesn't enable you to do as many broken things.
Entomb is also an instant.
Yeah, yeah, there's that. You can Entomb on end step. There's so many things you can do. Like having Chancellor in hand and then being able to Entomb on their end step and them not being able to do anything about it is just wins. It wins games.
David Tao shuffling his deck, shuffling his graveyard back into his deck because he discarded on end step. It looked like a bunch of Emrakuls and a Gristlebrand.
Mm-hmm.
Teferi.
Teferi.
Does he bounce Gristlebrand here? Force. Well, that's
Yeah,
rough.
that resolves. So this is looking not great for Leon, right?
No, I think Leon's dead. Even if he doesn't know it.
If you untap with the Grizzlebrand, you're in good shape.
Yeah, he's getting
But
hit
he's
in here.
gonna,
This is over.
yeah, he's gonna swing. He's gonna draw 7. He's back at 9.
Yep.
Yeah, so this is so David was on the play, right?
Was he?
I can't
Oh yeah, he
remember.
was. He cast a preordain to start us
That's
off.
right. Yeah. So that again, to what Jason was saying, the previous match was a coin flip. This one more so. If David wins the coin flip, he's definitely favored.
Yeah.
Leon points out that David's close to hard casting omniscience.
Yeah, that's true.
Another show and tell here.
Yeah, this is over. Yeah.
Yep. GG's. Game
All right,
1
David Tao
to the
takes that
former
one.
champ. It's good. I would recommend it, but it's one of those classics, old school.
Yeah. Fortunately, I don't think I can sit through that.
Another
Island.
snow-covered island start here, but no. Okay, so Dave's gonna ponder off a drop.
Yep.
My name is Lyle. There you go.
Hey, what's up, Lyle?
Sup, Lyle?
Thanks for watching, Lyle. Appreciate it. Smash that follow button, Lyle. Shout you out again.
Pretty typical combo turns here, where they're just Drago, cantrip, Lotus Petal for David.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Lila Goif. Thanks for the follow.
Yay, we got there.
Yeah, we did it.
Thank you. And stay tuned because we stream every week and multiple times a week for Chris at least.
This is true.
So Boseiju comes into play tapped.
Seiju, nice.
Summer '94. That's a good summer.
Yeah.
An expensive summer, if you will. Summer Magic. I don't have a single Summer Magic card.
Neither do I. At least I don't think I do. I
If I was to
gotta
get-
check my bulk boxes.
I definitely checked my bulk boxes like 3 times.
Nah, I did
I
too.
ended up selling all my bulk.
Yeah, me too. I
Funny,
gave a lot
I
of it away.
I have colleagues from Ireland, and apparently 1 or 2 cases or something was released in Ireland. So I'm like, dude, you got to check your like older brother's boxes, man. You might have a gold mine in there.
T Bane, thanks for the follow. Very similar to T Pain.
Sade.
Yeah. Go ahead, sing it.
That's all I got.
Put you on the spot. Is he still resolving brainstorm here?
I believe so. Boseiju's interesting, right? Because Leon can't really answer it. He's not on Wasteland.
These have been some good matches with the food chain deck. Could not have asked for a better deck to watch tonight.
Yeah, and he's pretty experienced with it, so it's a treat to watch.
Yeah, I guess he's a specialist with this deck.
Right. A lot of people aren't as familiar with it. It's not like a meta deck, so you're not going to see.
Right.
This is one of those decks that's like it's your baby. You're gonna pimp it out
Yeah.
somehow. It's not like a deck you just randomly pick up.
Agreed.
Whereas the show and tell variants might be more falling into the other camp, where people want to do the most broken things in Legacy, and so they'll just leave up Grizzlebrand and Emrakul.
Yeah. I think with a deck like Food Chain, if you enjoy playing this kind of deck, it's because you can really customize it. Like, you can't customize a, never mind David's deck because that's a little different, but like a stock show and tell, sneak and show deck.
Sneak and show, yeah.
You don't have a lot of room to move things around, but with this kind of a deck, especially now that he made an 80 card deck, he can change so many things about it. And
Right.
really make it, his deck.
Yeah, makes sense. I think with show and tell or sneak and show, any of those variants, there's more data out there, excuse me, for those decks.
Yeah.
And so like the optimal list is out there. It's going to be on MTG top 8 or whatever, wherever it's putting up numbers. I wouldn't say the deck has been solved per se, but there is a consensus, at least for the main deck. If not, there's a few flex slots, etc.
Yeah.
As for Food Chain, it's a small community. You have to imagine it's an active Discord. People are more engaged with brewing with it. I know Leon was talking about he's running Yorion now. It's more of a new list. He was thinking about shoving Alurin inside tonight, so that would be 2 different combos in the same deck. So that's interesting.
That is interesting.
So he plays a Recruiter off 2 of his own mana and 1 mana from Carpet, and he's gonna look for Meddling Mage.
Meddling Mage seems good.
Yeah, it's nice that he can grab that off of Recruiter. His deck is super well thought out.
Agreed. Spent a couple of minutes this afternoon because he sent me his deck, I believe, last night. Looking at Leon's deck and just trying to prepare myself almost to talk about it. And
Yeah.
there's just a lot going on there. Like, you could write a book about this deck. There's just so much, you can tell so much thought went into every slot.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
there's a lot of neat interactions there.
I think that's why Leon gravitated towards the deck. It's not plug and play. It's more like you mentioned earlier, it's more of a customization, more of a what he likes to play. Because he could have easily gone Alurin, could have gone non-Yorion, been a little bit more traditional, but... Alright, so he's gonna go for an uncounterable show and tell here because of Boseiju.
Oh, Venser.
He's got Venser
Sweet.
off the show and tell with a trigger on the stack. In response to the trigger, he's going to draw 7, going down to 11. So that was an interesting string of events. So he's naming Grizzlebrand with Venser, obviously, but David responded to the trigger. So for those following along at home, what happened was David cast Show and Tell off the Seiju. It resolved since it can't be countered, and they both showed in Venser and Grizzlebrand, and now Grizzlebrand's getting bounced after the first activation.
Right.
And
Ganzir,
David's going to go to the end step and discard. Sorry?
I just said Ganzir, thanks for the follow. Sorry.
Oh. Sorry, I was just rambling there, but I know there was a lot of complex lines that kind of just came out. So
I was enjoying your commentary.
Jason says, there's a book on Gush. Why not a book from Leon on Food Chain? The funny thing, I was thinking the exact same thing. I was like, now that Gush is, restricted in Vintage?
Yeah,
I guess there needs to be another book coming out. Food Chain and Legacy by Leon Chang.
It's got 16 people buy it.
No, dude. Leon is famous, man.
Yeah.
He's got a Twitter army.
I just meant the other Food Chain players to read up on it.
Oh, gotcha. But his Twitter army's gonna buy it anyway, even if they don't know what Food Chain is.
Yeah, that's true. Are there any M21 cards that excite us? So, we had an M21 Legacy stream on Monday night, and all those VODs are going up on YouTube. They're also here on Twitch. But cards that excite me, based on Monday night stream, Village Rites look really good. See the Truth we didn't get to see, but it looked really good. And Stormwing Entity was really good on Monday Night Stream too.
I'm telling you, I like the 1 mana clip wings. I don't know what
Oh
it's
yeah,
called.
we didn't have the 1 mana clip wings appear on stream, but that one looks really good too. Yeah, you're right.
I'm considering adding that into my rug list in the submerge spot
Yeah,
for 2 reasons. One, plays around Sajiri step. And two, I guess if you're against Reanimator, I don't think they're on archetype of endurance anymore, but just being able to target the player is a lot better than trying to target creatures most of the time. Um, I mean, Submerge is an awesome tempo card, and if you play it in the mirror, it's often puts you ahead. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. And yes, DTT on OmniTell.
Castaven is the player who had the Stormwing Entity on Monday night. I'm curious what
You know,
he
look
thought of it.
look at this board state though. Can we talk about Carpet,
I know,
Recruiter,
right?
and Venture? Like, what other deck puts this together?
That is true. Canopy Claws. That's not the card. Oh wait.
Is that a for real tech, or is that? I thought that was a joke, but that's I saw that in the Rug Discord as well.
Oh, that's funny. Wasn't familiar with that card.
Esper Vile has similar stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. Just the Carpet though is just throwing it off.
Yep.
The Fairy, he's gonna bounce Venser. Ooh,
That
that's
is
fun.
nice.
Yeah, the whole Depths Discord is a joke. That's great. Who's favored right now?
I mean,
Leon wants the game to go as long as possible, right? I mean, not as that's the wrong statement. He wants the game
to go a
to
little
go
long.
a little long so that he can assemble his game plan, right?
Yeah.
If he can start blinking stuff,
He also wants to get counter magic in his hand. Although Boseiju does turn that off. Never mind. I forgot about Boseiju.
yeah, he cannot wasteland it.
Yeah. That's true. He did draw 7. So it's surprising that Teferi resolved.
I mean, he could bounce the Boseiju with Venser, but that seems loose.
Yeah, that might be.
Teferi, Resolve Teferi here is good though.
It is.
He swings with the Recruiter, not irrelevant, putting David to 10, I believe. Yeah, Venser in hand lets him play around Omni. He's definitely not going to cast it.
Veil is a key card here. This is true.
Yeah, the 4 main deck Veils is looking pretty good against Leon.
Agreed.
He's going to float mana off the city.
Uh-oh, are we seeing a Eureka here?
Possibly. He needs to resolve the Veil first, though, right? Because he can't cast stuff at instant speed.
There's Eureka. Eureka Italiano.
Leon says, "Who goes first?" And David says, "I go first." So there's Grizzlebrand. So this Eureka is resolving. Grizzlebrand is in play. Leon said, "This is why I shouldn't have attacked."
If... Oh, so he puts in Food Chain.
Arcane Artisan.
Uh-oh. Okay. Now it's on Leon. We know he has Venser.
I'm missing why he shouldn't have attacked.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, what does attacking do?
So yeah, the Venser's going to resolve here.
Okay.
I have to imagine Leon, swords isn't out at some point.
Hmm. Can he?
He's got food chain.
Yeah. Can he
That's
cast
that
Yori on
altar
this
card
turn?
under
Blink
Bant here.
Teferi? No, that doesn't do it. Hmm.
Yeah, because Teferi would come back at end of turn.
Yeah. Gets mana from Carpet.
Miss Hollow.
Okay. It's not that exciting.
Well, that's
Okay.
kind
Okay.
of
Now,
exciting.
now that is exciting. Yes.
Now he can block things, and he's got a ton of permanents in case Emrakul comes down.
That's
Can't
true.
beat Omniscience though. Not with this. He's got to be looking for Ballista, right?
Yeah. If he has Ballista, I think this game's over.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because Teferi, David can't respond to it.
Yeah.
He's gonna plus Teferi.
Are there any
He's
sorceries he can cast at instant speed that are relevant? I don't think so. Hmm.
David's at 7, so that's definitely relevant. Meddling Mage. He's thinking about what. Wonder why he didn't put that in off. Maybe he drew it off the Ice Fang, but he. No wait, didn't he recruit for it earlier? He could have played that off Eureka. I feel like.
Um.
Anyway, the name
Yeah.
is Show and Tell.
Okay. Yeah, I think he tutored
Yeah,
for that mage early on.
he did. I feel like he could have put that in. I guess he doesn't really need his mana right now. We don't know how many cards he has in hand either.
This has been a good game. Pedal.
I think Leon's
Land.
favored at this point.
It's hard to tell,
Well,
but yeah.
he can't play Show and Tell. He's got a Grizzlebrand in hand that he can't activate.
Right.
He does have Arcane Artisan though, so
Right.
that allows him to potentially play around Meddling Mage.
So if he activates the artisan, he could create a Griselbrand.
Well, he wants to create Emrakul, right? Or a Grizzlebrand on end step.
He could activate it if
Actually,
Leon attacks, right?
yeah.
And make a Griselbrand to block. And that would be really good for
Is
David Tao, I
Teferi
think.
only spells, or is it also abilities? Can't be abilities too.
No,
Right?
it's just spells.
That would be insane.
Yuri onto hand, I believe. Is that what just happened? Yeah.
I don't think so. He needs to tap 3 physically for that.
I saw him do something.
I
Swinging.
think he just pondered.
Okay. All right, we seeing the activation of Artisan here.
Yes, so.
Fu Chen can stop lifelink. That's true, yeah. I didn't see that. I didn't think of that. So much going on here.
I feel like David just wants to draw here. He's gonna exile the Grizzlebrand and make the token.
Yep.
Yep, he sees the Griffin line.
Yep.
No lifelink.
So how does he get rid of this Griselbrand now?
I mean, he could just do the same thing, right? He can block. He can recast Miss Hollow Griffin, block, exile.
That's true. Yep. So Miss Hollow Griffin now in exile can be cast. It's off screen for you though, for you guys
That's
watching at home.
that's pretty insane, actually.
It is.
Just a repeatable shumper, which it often does. So I'm sure Leon's used to doing this.
Yep.
He's gonna hardcast the Miss Hollow Griffin. It's gonna resolve. and it's gonna play Yorion. Oh my god, he just blinks Fencer, Recruiter, and Ice Fang.
I think he's got
And
this now.
Teferi. Yeah. It's gonna resolve. End step. Triggers. This is insane, dude. Bounces Grizzlebrand.
Draw from Ice Fang.
Yep. Then Recruiter, he's probably just gonna grab Ballista. He can't cast it until next turn though, because this is his end step.
Right.
He's not out of it yet. He could still. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's done, but
I'm pretty sure he's got this, yeah.
okay. I mean, there is a line where he Eureka's Omniscience into play, but I'm
Yeah.
not sure what that really does because we don't know how many cards he has in hand, and he doesn't have that much mana. Could
Yeah,
have
that's
bounced
true.
Artisan to get both creatures. That is true.
Oh, is that how that works? When
I
he
think the token disappears.
exile all tokens.
I think
Yeah.
he scoops.
All right. So it's irrelevant, but jam a bunch of emotes in chat. Let's have him run across the stream, across the screen again.
I gotta rep my emote,
Yeah,
so
do
I'm
it.
gonna do that. All right, so Flooded Strand's gonna get a trap right away. Oh yeah, Leon actually made that emote for me.
Nice.
He's a talented what's the word I'm looking for? Pixel art designer. Although that's just the sprite from the game. He's pretty good at like that kind of stuff.
I like the raccoon.
It's pretty lit. So many snow-covered islands. We haven't seen a regular basic land this whole night.
How are we? No, I
T-Bane
don't think we
hype for
have.
legacy for Paper Legacy. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Spam some emotes.
Yeah. Spam those emotes. See him dance across the screen. All right. A lot of dirtling so far.
Yeah, Leon's thinking, he said.
Cool.
Tell him no. We gotta get to the finals.
Well, we haven't had a different person in the finals since 5 weeks ago. It's been David Thomas Tao and Jason Murray every week.
Dominating.
Dominating is right.
So we're seeing Preordain, Ponder, different art Ponders. It's a true grudge match here. I prefer the core set art, honestly. I'm not a
Yeah,
fan
me
of the
too.
merfolk nipples. Hey man, look at the card. I'm just being honest here.
I don't know why that's so
All right,
funny.
I'll clip that. I got you. Where's the clip button? I'm
I don't
dropping the
know. I
ball
don't know
here.
where it is. Somebody clip it.
It's
I
fine.
guess I can. I'm so stupid. I have the clip thing right in front of me. It's too late.
Pondering Mage knows what's going on.
This is true. Pondering Mage
Also,
does
we'll
know
never not be able to see that. Did I alert you to that, or you knew?
Oh man, Ponder's ruined forever.
Hey, I mean, I'm Team Moon the whole time, so free the nips. I mean, they are free in that card, so.
That's so
All
funny.
right, let's pay attention to the game. That's my bad. So manipulate fate here.
Manipulator
The
Sage
card that
resolved.
Leon
3 dudes are
wants to
exiled.
resolve. This is like the third time he's resolved it tonight.
Yes, Preordain. I like Preordain.
I like the original Preordain art. The promo one, forget what it is, like a, I don't know,
The dual deck one is dope. The dual
dual
deck one.
deck.
It's got
I
like the
think, yeah,
mirrored in.
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
There's a new one too, right? Like
I think. I'm not sure.
there is. I feel like there's gonna be a new one. I don't
I
know.
really don't know.
Who knows? We're just guessing here on
I
everything.
like the mirrored in art one.
Dude, you know what is sick though? The Judge food chain is awesome.
Yeah.
There's
That's
no
somewhat new,
preordained
isn't it?
promo apparently. It is somewhat new. Yeah, I think it was last year. So I think Leon's trying to cast food chain here, and David's gonna crack in response. 18, 19. Oh, Teferi is on sack, not food chain. Excuse me. Okay, brainstorm in response to Teferi, which is going to resolve. Yeah, Teferi in Leon's deck is just a house, now
Yeah.
that I think
It's
about
been
it.
really good.
I mean, clearly against Eldrazi it wasn't doing much, but he got the win, so
Yeah.
his 80 card list got to be doing something right.
I kind of forgot what you said. Did you feel like Leon was not favored against Eldrazi?
Um, no, I think Food Chain is favored against Eldrazi,
Oh, okay.
unless Eldrazi has like an explosive start, which he can't really play around.
Yeah, I guess that's what we both agreed on. Yeah.
Yeah, brainstorm art debates are where the real tension's at. I'm 100% for Ice Age.
I do like the Ice Age brainstorms. I'm an Ice Age
I
guy, but
Yeah.
these new brainstorms from the signature spellbook I've been using, I'm gonna misquote it. So look up the flavor text. Somebody, I like the flavor text.
Um I'm I know I'm the only person that probably thinks this, but I'm not really a fan of the Mercadian Masks art. I appreciate it, but I just would never personally pick that one. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm with you. I don't really care for about it that much.
It's beautiful art. I just for whatever reason it's not my cup of tea. All right, so we got Astrolab here.
Yep,
Teferi, Astrolab. Yorion's
pretty good.
looking pretty good soon.
Thank you, Roland. I have a plan. Actually, I have three. Yep, I like that for brainstorm flavor text. Thank you,
Team
Roland.
Ice Age. There we go.
Yeah, I got a foil set of the signature spellbook ones. I like them a lot.
So he just casts the Eternal Scourge out of exile
Nice.
with Carpet and Tundra. Team Masks. It is pretty sick art. It's
Roland
just
likes it
not
because it was the
not
first
my
foil,
favorite.
wasn't it? Wasn't it the first foil
Believe
brainstorm?
so, yeah.
That's why he likes it.
I think the one I currently have though is Cold Snap, but that's the same art. I just have the Japanese one. I guess I gotta get mine altered like Roland. Yes, shiny. I gotta find
A lot of movement on screen right now.
this
What happened there?
sound effect for
Oh, he's casting
Roland.
Veil. Veil is rough. Yeah, we've had some good challengers come on the last couple of weeks.
Hmm.
Force on Veil. Think Leon has another force? He might need it.
Possibly. I didn't see what the interaction was there.
He cast Veil, just straight
Mhm.
up, and it got forced.
Right.
Brainstorm.
Brainstorm here. I probably wouldn't Eureka here.
Was David... Hmm. Yeah, that was a pump fake for sure. I mean, there's no reason to bluff a Veil. So he definitely has something. He's just trying to fire off there. Let's see if Show and Tell gets dropped here. Yep.
Yeah, it does. Show and tell resolves.
Is it
If it's
Fencer again?
Omni, it's trouble.
Fencer
Oh my god, every time.
every time. Vencer's gonna win him this round, maybe. Oh,
Oh,
Veil.
but he cast Veil off the Omniscience.
Ouch.
Wait, he can't cast it because it's a fairy.
Oh, wait. Yep. Let's make sure.
No, he knows, he
Oh,
knows,
they
he
got it.
knows.
Okay, cool. Also, we got something off the bingo card. That was. Wait, what was it? Counter an ability.
Yep.
No. No, that wasn't counter ability.
That's
It would have been if Vencer
probably
got countered.
that's probably going to be a huge swing here because
Yeah.
David has a hand of Veil, which is useless right now. He's tapped out and he's got Omniscience. But if that stuck, if he didn't have Venser there, would have been GG probably.
I wonder how many cards David has in his hand.
He did lead on Veil, Alan, but he got countered.
Yes.
So he probably needed to Veil, Brainstorm, Veil, then Show and Tell. But he wouldn't have had the mana to do that.
Yeah.
That makes sense, Jason. Yeah, he led on Veil. Had he had one more mana, he might have been able to pull it off. 2 Veils.
Is
But
it possible David forgot he won't be able to cast Veil at instant speed?
I don't think so because yeah, he wouldn't have been able to cast it in response to the Force of Will, right? Anyway, so I think he knew that he couldn't cast it. He couldn't lead before the Show and Tell because he didn't have enough mana. He was just hoping that Leon didn't have Venser. Can Venser bounce itself if nothing else comes into play? I believe so.
It looks like he can bounce himself. Food chain. Oh wait, what did he just do? I missed what just happened there.
Sorry, I was distracted. Food chain resolved. He's exiling a bunch of stuff, casting all his creatures.
Yep.
The winter food chain.
Yep.
Leon has 3 cards in hand. He passes the turn.
Any idea how many cards David has?
At least Veil of Summer and Omniscience.
True.
And X that he just drew. He's going to tap the city, play Misty. You imagine he's going to lead on Veil here.
Uh-oh. Can Leon survive another Show and Tell? Is Yurion in his hand? I believe so. I'm not sure.
No, I don't think it is. I see it to the right of his battlefield.
Yeah, you're right. It's off screen for those of you watching at home, but he does have Yurion still in the command zone or whatever.
He really needs Caracas, is what he needs. The Veil resolves. Eureka, so he did have it. But I mean, it's just Omniscience, right? We don't know what else.
Yeah.
He has Show and Tell, potentially X. Let's start off with Omniscience.
Okay.
Leon,
Does Leon
put a
care?
Snow-covered island. Grizzlebrand. I mean, that's
See, why would
something.
doesn't it end the
David has no more permanents, so Leon gets to play whatever.
doesn't it end when someone plays some doesn't play
No,
something?
no, it goes
Oh no, it
back
keeps
and
going.
forth.
It keeps going, yeah. Oh, Emrakul.
Oh, he's casting Emrakul off the Omniscience.
Ouch.
I mean, Leon has a ton of permanents.
Yeah.
Let's go into his second turn. I mean, untapping with Grizzlebrand and Omniscience is
Yeah, it's both players. Yeah, I forgot for a second.
combat.
I got excited. I guess they're resolving Annihilator at the moment.
So everything is attacking Leon. He's going to exile, or he's going to sack. Probably just sacks a bunch of lands, right? Because he has creature mana.
I think so.
He's going to think about this. Wait. I think he wants to keep the Ice Fang. Carpet. I would keep the carpet over some islands.
Probably.
Yeah, so he's sacking 4 base. He's sacking all his lands, and I have to imagine Eternal Scourge here. No, actually, no. He needs that. Ice Fang. Interesting.
Well, he's gonna block and exile anyway. So Ice
Right.
Fang's not relevant, I guess.
Yep. That's true. That's true.
Can he block both? He can't block both and kill on next turn. He can sack to Furry next turn to bounce something, but that doesn't seem relevant either.
Well, David can still draw 7 and cast a whole bunch of stuff off Omniscience, right?
Yeah.
So David's down to 5. Him not getting lifelink is not doing him any favors here. He needs... What's in his board?
Bouncing Omni could
Yeah,
be relevant.
Echoing Truth.
Yeah. He could also bounce Venser.
Echoing Truth
don't know
or
what that
Spyglass,
solves.
probably. You could cast another Emrakul. You cast another Grizzlebrand. Well, he's got 2 Omnis now, so bouncing it doesn't really...
Yeah, that doesn't do much.
If he finds Ballista here... He definitely needs to get rid of the Emrakul, though.
Yeah.
He needs to swords it. Because it can't go back to hand.
Well, you can't
He's
swords
just-
it, right? It's protection.
Right, that's true, you can't. Duh.
You can only like. Yeah, you can't really do much except Wrath right now,
Mm-hmm.
which he can't
Supreme
do anyway.
Verdict. Leon said he made a mistake. We'll see what that means. Wonder if he forgot to board in Supreme Verdict.
He can elk it. Yes, that's true.
This is still David's turn, I believe. But Leon's the one thinking, okay, so David passes a turn. Leon untaps draws. Six cards in hand on David's side. But David can't really react. It's a fairy bounce, attack, win. Yeah, he's at 5. Wonder if he's not seeing that line, because... Nope, he definitely sees it. He's bouncing Grizzlebrand. Oh, there we go. You got it. That's lethal. Let's chat with the
Nice.
players, man. That was insane.
Yep.